A very good morning and welcome you all to this course on Entrepreneur Manager. So we are going to see a very important topic from Unit 3, the business model canvas. So here the topic we are going to discuss is called value proposition. So let us get into this topic. And this is actually the total contents we are going to be discussing today. This is the overview of the contents which you're going to be discussing today. And see, business model canvas is actually a tool which is created by Alexander Osterberg, which I already said to you. And this is actually a visual tool, which has got 9 building blocks. And we will understand what you mean by value proposition in detail. Now, value proposition is, first of all, it is actually a statement. Statement of what? Statement of value to be delivered to the customer. So it's a very, very clear indication that is actually a statement which is actually delivered to the customer. And what does a statement contain? It actually contains why should a customer buy a product or a service? That is what is the statement is contained. And third, now this statement, value proposition, which is called as a statement, it actually bridges the customers' problems and needs and expectations. So that is what this product or solution is supposed to solve. It bridges. And this particular value proposition statement contains both tangible benefits and some intangible benefits. Tangible benefits which you can see, touch and feel, intangible you can't. It is actually felt. And why the importance of value proposition, why it is so important? One first is very important is it differentiates any brand from the competitors. So this is a very, very important thing because any product or service has to survive against competition, has to flourish against competition, has to grow against competition. So value proposition comes in very strong here. And second is the very strong value proposition drives customer acquisition and loyalty. This is actually we have it's a very, very critical point. And third is it actually it forms a foundation for any marketing and sales strategies, the value proposition. And the fourth one is ensures a product market fit and reduces the business risk. And what are the elements of a very strong value proposition? First is it should have a customer segments alignment. It should be aligned with the customer segment. The value proposition should be aligned with the customer segment. It is very important. Second is the benefit should be unique so that it stands out. It should not be the same where your competitors are giving, and so that there is no unique benefit. So you become one among the products. And the third is it should have the outcome of the value proposition should be very clear for the users. And the fourth one is actually you should have very measurable results. The results should be very clearly measurable. For example, in terms of time saving as well as cost saving. And the fifth one is actually the emotional appeal. That value proposition should have very strong emotional appeal like trust, convenience, and experience. And these are actually the understanding the customer is the first step in a value proposition. We need to understand the customer. So first we need to understand what does the customer really do? What does the customer need to perform? Second is actually the social one. So how does the customer wants to be perceived by using a product or a service? And third one is emotional jobs and feeling customers want to achieve. What are the feelings the customers want to achieve? And the example, if you talk about Uber, the functional here is the quick ride. The second thing, the social is the modern lifestyle choice. And the third is an emotional and a safety comfort. Now, a very, very important point is here in value proposition is it starts with identifying the customer pain points. Now, when you understand pain points, we really mean is what does it frustrate the customer? For example, what are the barriers which prevents the completion of a task for a customer? For example, the common pain points, high cost, inconvenience, poor quality, and slow processes. Example, traditional taxis, unpredictable pricing, and waiting time. So this is an example of a pain point. Next is identifying the customer gains. Now, what does it make a customer very happy? Desired outcomes and expectations. And there are the following types of gains. What is the required gains? What are the expected gains? What are the desired gains? What are the unexpected gains? Now, unexpected gains something which you move to higher level. Okay. So example, Amazon, fast delivery and wide selection. And value proposition canvas, this is actually a visual diagram of the value proposition canvas, which clearly shows that actually the value map and in terms of product services, pain relievers and gain creators. And also what happens, it also ensures the value proposition canvas, it actually ensures the features of the product matches with the customer's expectation. This is the most crucial part. And what are the various types of value proposition? One is the newness, if you talk about innovation. Second is the performance, example 5G network. Customization is also a type of value proposition. Tailored offerings by Nike by you. Convenience is also a very important value proposition type, easy to use Swiggy and Zomato. Price, low cost offerings, example DMart, it's also value proposition. Brand, emotional connection, Apple is also value proposition. And this is an example of a compelling value proposition statement from Airbnb, which says that for travelers seeking affordable stay options, Airbnb, which is a very clear, very good organization in terms of this hospitality, provides unique home-based accommodations, unlike hotels, offering comfort, culture, and affordability. It's a very clear, compelling value proposition statement. So these are real-world examples. Apple, premium design in terms of iPhone, integration brand value. Domino's Pizza's 30 minutes delivery of free. Netflix is having this on-demand personalization and entertainment and personalization with no ads. Now, this is actually steps to develop your value proposition for a project. First, you got to identify who are our customer segments and study the jobs, what are the pain points and the gains. And you have to map your product features to the customer needs. And once this is already done, you got to highlight the unique benefits of your particular product or service. And you need to test this with the customer and get their feedback, and then keep on refining and communicate clearly to the target segment. So net value proposition is at the center and the heart of the BMC. It really helps the business to create a very meaningful value in terms of the customer value. And it creates a clarity in the product strategy, differentiation and innovation. And a strong value proposition is very important for a stronger business success and sustainability. So thank you very much. And if I got any doubts and clarifications, thank you.